I feel a lot like it's the character in The Godfather, Sonny, who gets pissed off and he goes and does something, and then eventually, he has that used against him and he goes out and it's a setup and he gets shot, and that fear also, breeds frustration of like going, okay, I'm mad. I want to do something. I want to take action. I want to get even with this person that just screwed me over. And you don't, and you can't, because you know that there's going to be consequences that you're going to have to face up to out of whatever you do, and you can't pinpoint all of them.
Dell James is a writer and musician known for his association with the rock band Guns N' Roses. In the late 1980s, he was closely connected to the band, particularly to its lead vocalist, Axl Rose. James served as a confidant and creative collaborator for Rose, contributing to the band's artistic direction. One of the notable aspects of their relationship was James's influence on the band's lyrics and themes. He wrote a short story titled Without You, which inspired the song November Rain, one of Guns N' Roses' most iconic tracks. This story, part of his collection, The Language of Fear, highlighted his deep connection to the band's creative process. James's role extended beyond writing. He was a trusted member of the band's inner circle. He provided support and guidance during a tumultuous period marked by the band's rapid rise to fame and the pressures that came with it. Their friendship and professional collaboration significantly shaped the artistic output of Guns N' Roses during this era. Here's an interview from 1989 that Dell James did in Axl Rose's apartment in Hollywood.
Sitting inside Axl Rose's apartment, one sees many things. One sees the successful side of it, decorated in platinum, gold discs, awards, and then one also sees the other side, the real side, the frustration. There are several shattered platinum discs. There's a shattered mirror wall. And there is a man trying to live his life. The single, Patience, is doing quite well. It's climbing the charts. The video is doing successful on MTV.
Another Marlboro.
Axl, how do you feel about the song Patience? And more personally, are you a patient person, or is your patience somewhat running thin?
Okay, the song, when I sang that song, it was the first time I'd ever sang it. Izzy basically wrote most of the words except for the ending part. And then Slash and Duff got in on rearranging and rewriting parts, the music parts of it, the guitar parts. But even then, one reason the song was written was about needing patience and having a lack of it. And, Duff's written his version of Patience. It's kind of a comedy version, which may be out sometime. Izzy has a new song that says, let's see, where's that go? Double talk and jive, get the money, motherfucker, because I got no more patience. I can't stand to watch the video of it or anything. I'm proud of the video. It's just, when I hear it just makes me think about how I don't have any patience now. Same way for basically everybody in the band. It's like it depresses us because we go, man, we thought we were getting closer to finding some peace of mind, and we're farther from it than we've ever been.
Get ready to dance, everybody, yeah.
Rock Commander is a celebration of rock and metal culture. Manage your own rock bands, connect with a passionate community, and experience exclusive collaborations with real bands like American Chaos and Adam and the Metal Hawks.
Or at least that's the way it seems.
When you say that you had thought you'd be closer to getting some sort of patience or peace of mind, what in reality is your life somewhat like in a few seconds?
it's strange. I mean, it's like to everybody else, we're viewed as what they see, what Guns N' Roses means to them. And that's how we're treated to these people. Same time, we've all been pretty much private in our lives, except when we go out, and get crazy, which isn't every day. Now it's few and far between because you don't have the mental ability or whatever, or the patience to go out and deal with lots of people you don't know, and you got to be so careful with what you say. You can't say, look, get the fuck away from me, to people who are just, they're fans of yours, they like what you do, and it's like, they don't understand that you've had a bad day or something like that. I can't really find any easy answers right now.
Okay. Well, looking around the apartment, I see what once was a beautifully mirrored wall that is now destroyed. What brings out the violent side of Axl Rose?
Frustration and not being able to handle a situation that you feel you should be able to take control of, which can be anything with dealing with our success in any way, dealing with, money, interviews, fans, record companies, radio stations, all of that, and not really knowing how to do it. I mean, a lot of times things happen that piss you off and you like to smash somebody with that, but that's going to get you in a lawsuit or something like that. So, it's just for kind of frustration, not knowing what to do and releasing it, and it's like, it's not like, okay, yeah, now I've got money, so I just break things all the time. I've always broke things.
This is true. It's gotten to the point where
I feel a lot like with the character in The Godfather, Sonny, who gets pissed off and he goes and does something, and then eventually, he has that used against him and he goes out and it's a setup and he gets shot, and that fear also, breeds frustration of like going, okay, I'm mad, I want to do something, I want to take action, I want to get even with this person that just screwed me over, and you don't, and you can't, because you know that there's going to be consequences that you're going to have to face up to out of whatever you do, and you can't pinpoint all of them, to make sure you can get away with whatever action you decide to take. So instead, I'll just break something on my own, and that depresses me too, but it's better than sitting in jail, I guess.
This is true. Are you a patient person? Does it take a lot to piss you off?
To a lot of people, no. To me, yeah. Because they may say something in a conversation that might set me off, but it might be something that, 200 people over the last 3 years, and finally, I've been saying or doing, and what the act that they do is the one that sets me off. Lately, I've been running into people who decide in a crowd of people that they're going to, get out verbally whatever they want to say to me, and this and that, and try and shoot us down, and it's like, and, my words to these people are like, don't let me make you an example of a new way. In other words, that like, don't be the stupid person who's going to get in the way, and let me make an example of you that I'm not going to take any shit anymore, and I'm tired of it.
Okay. Do you have any more feelings on the song Patience?
I mean, I've read in interviews, the title of the article is Patience is a Virtue, talking about our videos, stuff like that. And that's the truth. It's a virtue. It's something that we try and strive for and try to gain more of. And the more we think we have of it, the less we actually do. It's kind of like time. But it's also saying that we know that a lot of situations just need more patience to make them work. Not just from us, from anybody involved in a situation. It takes patience on all parts to reach an understanding, and that's what we're make something work, and that's what we're trying to achieve at different times. And I think the world could use a bit more patience.
The band's ready to start pre-production for the follow-up to the EP GNR Lies. Any comments?
We're all very excited about it. I just, hope that we can be left alone enough that we can, and we sit around and don't get bored. boredom is a major killer of patience and everything else. But we've got a lot of ideas and a lot of songs and a lot of parts of songs. And if we sit around and can keep the creative fire going, we're just going to record as many things as we possibly can this time around. That could be anything from 10 songs to 30 songs. Goodbye, Axe.
See ya.